I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Let's go. World's Most Dangerous Podcast. BOP's in the building. What's good?
It was going bar for bar. Shouts out to the things, man. Let's good.
Hondo up in this piece.
F to the R to the S to the H to the O to the U to the T. That fresh out.
What's up? Wake them up. Wake them up. Where's Jay Kemp?
Wake up the neighbors, man. Hey, Jay Kemp, man.
Don't go running high now,
what's
Jay
goody?
Kemp. Get your
What's
tail
going
on here,
on, man? Hey, what's going on, man? Bebo
Hey,
P's
man.
in the building, man. Fresh out Wednesday night. You know how it goes down, man. You know how we do fresh out, man. Heavy in the paint, man.
No.
Bebo P, what's going down with you,
Hey,
man?
man, feeling good, feeling great. Glad to be rocking with your iceberg. I know we're gonna get Jay Camp here in a little bit.
Yeah, Jay Camp's
Shout out to
coming here,
y'all.
Paul. You know what I'm
Welcome to Fresh Out, the world's most dangerous podcast. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. We appreciate y'all for getting down for Fresh Out or with Fresh Out. What's good with you, Iceberg? How you feeling, man?
Hey, man, we're just going hard in the paint tonight, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hold it down. Matt's in here. Day One Club. What's goody, man?
Wagwan,
Come on,
Wagwan,
man.
all day.
Mama! She's
All
in the
day.
building heavy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Already.
Canada represent,
Always.
man, of course.
Always.
Howard's going hard in the paint, man. Going crazy,
Howard's
man, in the
coming
chat,
hundo.
man. Hold up, man. He's saying happy birthday to MC Ren, R.I.P.
Okay.
Black Rob, Don Oliver,
Man.
Gunna, man. Spready Gibbs, dog. Man, dog, come on, man. He going hard to paint, man. He said happy Killer Cam calling
Oh,
it. He went hard on the Kardashians, man, with the fake cheeks and boo. Man, hey, also we're gonna be talking about Allen Iverson, man. Happy 48th birthday, man. The Ivo, man. We're gonna be talking about them 40 bars tonight, man. If y'all forgot about it, we're gonna be talking about that and how it kind of goes into what's going on right now with Zion Williamson, dog. That straight cake daddy of the year, dog. Getting traded in bull, dog. Over the cheeks, man. Come on, bro. But again, man, we got a dope show for y'all tonight, man. Everybody's kind of climbing up in here, man.
Hey.
As we wait for Jay Camp to come up in here, man. Antoine's in here heavy, too.
No, what's
Salute.
good? Salute.
You know what I'm saying?
Antoine 1486, what's good with you?
Hey, man. Hey.
I'll keep on stepping through.
Hey, we got a dope show for y'all tonight, man. But, of course, we're going to be talking about Cameron, man. We're going to be talking about Nicki, man. Nicki, the best female rapper ever? Y'all need to vote, man, on the chat, man. Vote for that, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to know what y'all think on Nicki as the GOAT. But started off, man. Gotta get in that hot tub. Oh man. Bebo's favorite place to be now.
Stop.
This is the thing though. With that greasiness, dog.
That Beijing oil sheen.
This is the thing, though, man. We got to start the show off with this, man.
Let's go.
We know Diddy. Bad Boy. Harlem. Biggie. Mace. I mean, come on, man. Lil Kim's career was crazy. I mean, we know him for that. But a lot of niggas know him for the sus. And the hot tub. And the acting bad.
Right.
And the Carishan boo. But this is the thing though. He's gonna receive a Harlem Icon Award this month. You know what I'm saying? It is sus month. For some of the services that he does contribute to in New York. Salute to him for that. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Diddy for that. You know what I mean? Salute.
Absolutely.
But my question, Bebo, man, is what is Diddy gonna be known for when it's all said and done? Is it gonna be for what we know him for, or for what everybody else is knowing him for? You know what I'm saying? Hold up, just in case you forgot, man. Let me play something real quick, man.
Fair use.
Yeah, Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you
Chance
put my
with you. I
bag
like
at?
when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag
Daddy,
at?
I like when
Actually.
you
It's
scrambling
right
and
here.
scraping. When you
It's right here,
scrambling
it's
and
right
Look,
Did you
look
miss
back on
me?
where I,
It's your birthday on Drink Champs, goddammit. I'm in.
where I look,
Did you-
look. I miss
It's his
partying
birthday
with
party.
Puff, man. I
Man,
miss
but I'm
partying
talking about
with
for your
him.
birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
Yeah, we partied for my birthday before. You came to my party. And
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying? Eyes.
What is Diddy gonna be known for with his legacy? Again, he's getting the Harlem Icon Award. What's he gonna be known for? The sus or the hits?
Both.
Ooh. Bebo going. Hold up, Bebo. You go ahead and start it up at 552. Dang. All right, okay.
That far.
Why you saying both though?
Well, I mean, you can't take away his legacy that he was a significant part of by way of Bad Boy during his prime.
Okay.
You know, so we can't take away that, you know, and what he did with and for Bad Boy Records and the artists and that whole legacy, right? You know, again, in his prime, yes, and leading into what Power 7 Hundo said, it does lead into, 7 Hundo up in this piece mentioned, don't forget about him taking publishing. That's a part of his legacy too, that he still has not returned to folks like Mace and Betha. Shout out to Mace.
Mace. And Cam for the show, getting Stephen A on the show. So
there you go.
Dog.
There
Y'all
you
going
go.
hard in the paint,
Oh, absolutely.
man. Come on,
Salute.
man.
Yeah,
Salute.
yeah. Absolutely. But you know, as we've gone from Bad Boy's legacy to the information age, more people are now aware of what happens or likely happens behind the scenes, which is why he's being called to task left and right on his sus behavior. So I definitely think it's going to be both. It's two sides of a coin that can't be overlooked in terms of one side just being viewed or the only or the other only. So that's my thoughts. What say you, Iceberg?
Well, this is the thing, man. First of all, man, Jay Camp's in the building.
What's
goody?
what's good?
Oh, don't you
Jay
think
Camp
I
on it
forgot?
down, man. Come on, man. Jay Camp's favorite part of the show.
I know
neighbors
you ain't
up.
forgot.
Oh, you know I ain't forgot
you
nothing.
forgot.
Wake
Jay
the
Camp was
neighbors
goody,
up.
man. Wednesday night, Jay Camp's in the building. What's goody?
happening?
What's going down?
What's happening?
If y'all new to the show, man, Jay Camp, Bebo P, man, rap aficionados, man. That's why they can talk to what they're talking about.
Iceberg, the host.
We talking about Diddy right now. He's getting that Harlem Award, the Icon Award. Jay Camp, Bebo P in the chat. But turn his music off.
Shout out to him for his services in Harlem too, by the way.
Never that
Salute.
that slippage of it. He slipped their fart right in there.
Yeah.
At the end.
So this is the thing, Jay Camp. Is Diddy gonna be known for the hits or the sus when it's all said and done?
It's gonna be a mixed bag because you got to recognize the hits. You got to recognize.
Okay, I got you.
His legacy
Okay.
from a music perspective. Now we just keeping it all the way hip hop. Like, I mean, Diddy got records, man. Like, and he's had a pause on the game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Classic.
if there's a footprint, you know, walking the hip hop line, Diddy's shoe print is on there. So we
Okay.
definitely have to recognize that.
Right.
But the sus behavior also has to be recognized. I mean, like, if you're gonna write a story about somebody, you got to tell the whole you digs. You know what I'm saying? There's a book from the intro all the way to the glossary. You know what I'm saying, in the back. So that glossary is going to have some stuff in there, you know, that's going to have the sus stuff. So, hey, man, we have to call a spade. Like, recognize the man for his hard work in hip hop. You know, all his honors, the awards. We salute you, my G.
Yeah,
but we also got to talk about some of the things that, you know, that's a stain. That's a bear track.
That doodle stain?
We got to talk about the bear tracks. You know what I'm saying? And there's some bear tracks in there.
The cocaine bear tracks. The cocaine bear tracks, dog. Word.
Facts. There's some bear tracks.
The residue, dog.
Yeah, he left some evidence, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some. You gotta have a different type of tide. You know what I'm saying? To get them stains.
Right.
You gotta like leave that. What's that? What little the shout? You gotta put some shout on that bull.
You gotta put some
and
shout
let it
on
sit
them
for about
joints.
2 days, dog. Yeah.
Right.
You gotta put that shout
You
on
gotta
that
bleach. You gotta bleach the hell out of them joints. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. It's a stain, dog.
Facts.
Man said, or the hits. He putting a question mark in there. He already going hard in the paint, man.
He going hard. I mean,
already,
listen,
man, going hard in the paint.
Dude got hits, man. I mean, I just gotta call it
undeniable
spade there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Bebo, what again? Well, I've already asked you that, Bebo P. This is the other thing I gotta ask too. Is he the biggest name ever to come out of Harlem for hip hop? Is there anybody bigger that's contributed more from Harlem than Sus Diddy? Let's be clear.
You could argue that, definitely. Yeah. I mean, Diddy's up there, but he's not the only one.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Let's not forget about the Kumo D and the Treacherous Three. You know what I'm saying? They're from Harlem, and they made historic hip hop contributions as well.
Real talk.
Of course, Dipset. You know what I'm saying? Salute to them as well as Treacherous Three. I was
saying DJ Red Alert, dog, for the
DJ
Harlem
Red
swag.
Alert. That's right.
You know
That's right. DJ Red Alert. Yep. Spoonie
Dougie
G.
Fresh.
Yep. Dougie Fresh. Spoonie G.
Rob Bass. You know.
Yep.
Biz Marquee. R.I.P. Biz Marquee. I mean, it's a lot of cats come out of Harlem.
Dame
I mean,
Dash.
Q-Tip is from Harlem too.
Yeah, he is. He was born there. Yeah.
Go in, J. Kim.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's just the name of it.
But did they contribute more than Diddy though?
I mean, probably.
I think
can we give him a title? You know what I'm saying? Can we give him a title as the most iconic dude from Harlem to contribute to hip hop?
He's probably the most.
Can Fresh Out give him that?
He's the most well known. He's the most well known.
Yeah, you probably have to say the most well known.
I think when you talk about like the
Mace,
biggest contributions,
Mace.
I think that's when you got to go back to what B-Boy P was saying with Curtis Blow and cats like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Dougie Fresh. To me, those dudes have had bigger
Dougie Fresh. Yeah.
The influence of hip hop. Now, Diddy picked up that torch, and you know he started a movement. But I think he's probably the most well known. But as far as to say is he like the biggest?
There you go.
That's to me that's different.
Right. Pause.
That's a different conversation.
Westside was good.
It is. Westside 91 was good.
What's good with you?
Great job, J Camp. I totally agree because there's Diddy is arguably the most popular, most well known, but there's different contributions that were made from different folks. I mean, hey, I think it's Spoonie G that obviously we know his hip hop legacy, but he also has a restaurant out there as well in Harlem. I think it's a Waffle House. I think that's what he got. So there's different contributions, but again, salute to Diddy because he is the most popular one. But Dipset, I mean, we already know the movement that they had, just ushering in the game. So,
well, this thing, first of all, salute to Dr. Reverend Silver.
Well,
pass that dinner milk. Passing mints. He's saying Diddy just caught hip hop when labels were giving out the most money.
I mean, you can argue that. I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Diddy was persistent in his pursuit.
Yep.
Facts.
So I don't take that away from him. I mean, I think that
can't.
is a, I mean, you shake his hand.
Hustling. He was
You know
hustling.
what I'm saying? He's hustling. You shake his hand, you keep it pushing. But what's good, E?
Hey, E's in the building. She's saying what's up, what's going down.
good, what's
GA
poppin'?
representing, you know what I'm saying? Louisville,
Absolutely,
goes down.
absolutely.
E's in the building, definitely.
My sister.
Yeah, come on, man. Family. Reverend Tiverthorns. Yeah, go ahead.
No, you good, man. Reverend Dr. Professor James Silverthorne said that's why Diddy's contribution seems greater.
Fact.
I think you're talking about Diddy.
I get it. Yeah, the same thing about the money swag. That Reverend Silverthorne. Fact.
You already know.
Come on, man. That congregation.
You already know.
Right, congregation in the building.
Pass the mints that are stuck together in
Pass
the
the
bowl.
mints.
Glory. You know about
Glory.
that. So, R.I.P. Miss Eula Jenkins, man. You know.
Facts.
Yes.
But again, man, salute to Diddy, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, we gotta salute Dr. Reverend Master Silverthorne, you know what I'm saying? Esquire, you know what I'm saying?
Esquire.
But again, salute to Diddy,
Esquire.
man. Hot tub, man, you know what I'm saying? Acting bad, you know what I'm saying? Getting his son with the DUI allegedly. But we gotta talk about
slid it right on in there, didn't you?
Man, he did. Thought he was slick too.
Right.
But speaking of slipping, Doc, we gotta talk about one of the classic albums, man, for tonight, man. I got Twista, man. You know what I'm saying? Just heavy. I think this album, to me, man, if you don't remember Adrenaline Rush,
And you
this
sleep on the
album
wheel.
was crazy, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you didn't mob. Like, you didn't get off the porch, man. Your mom let you stay on the porch, man. But again, we want to talk about this 1997 album. It was the third album from Twista. This one changed the game, man. Production was crazy. I think this is when we heard Traxxer for the first time. Salute to Traxxer, man. Chicago representing. Let's be clear.
Representing.
Got an album coming out this week too. Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and this is why we talking about it. And salute to J Camp for picking this joint. J Camp,
yeah,
BOP in the chat. What made this record classic? And was this the first time, in your opinion, maybe mine, that New York and the mainstream artists started looking at Chicago? And of course, Silverthorne's gonna go hard in the paint because he's representing the GOAT. But J Camp, BOP chat, what y'all think about this album, Adrenaline Rush?
I think this did because Chicago has always had a style that's been unique. When you talk about your psychodramas,
Right.
your Twisters of the world, your what's those cats that Twista rock with too? The
Psychodrama.
The Do or Die.
Do or Die.
Okay.
All those dudes like mastered the art of rapping fast. You know what I'm saying? But that's always been like a culture of Chi-Town. And I think Twista really put that culture on the map. Now, of course, Bone really was the first like group to be well known and put out rapping like that. But Twista put that Chicago flavor style of that same, you know what I'm saying? Fast rapping pocket. You can hear every word crystal clear.
Come on, man. Come on.
Twista put that on the map, and he did it so well. Plus, the bars was, I've never heard Twista spit a bad verse on any joint that he's been on. Never heard him spit a bad verse.
Right.
Salute to Twista, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this album came out in a time of where,
salute.
you know, New York was still dominant because you had the Wu album came out that same year.
A double
You
album.
had,
Double album.
The War Report came out that same year.
CNN.
In my lifetime.
Yep.
Was the Volume 1 came out that same year too? And you can argue that Adrenaline Rush was a top 3 album in 1997. And 1997 was a heavy year.
Yes.
Heavy year for hip hop.
That was Pac did the double albums in Bull. You know what I'm saying?
Pac did the double albums.
Had two albums come out the same year. Yeah.
Biggie dropped 2 that same year. So I put Twista over in my lifetime Volume 1 that Adrenaline Rush. Cause that changed the game, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
Like that changed the game. Now, like I agree, Madden, they put Chicago on, but what I'm saying is Twista put that other side of Chicago on.
Yeah.
That fast rapping, because Chicago is a city with multiple different styles and multiple.
He was on that Detroit Chicago player swag too. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
Man, because folks from the Midwest know about psychodrama. Folks from the Midwest know about
psychodrama.
Them dudes have been rapping since like late 80s. They've been rapping for a long time. But Twista put that. He put all them cats on and even put all them dudes on his albums. Artists had he not been on Atlantic. When Atlantic was just...
Miss LB saying Bone was fast rapping and the harmony, man. Twista was rapping.
Rapping.
Great point.
Great point, man. Salute.
Rapid fire.
Yeah.
Great point. Yeah. Great point. But this album gave you everything that you needed. It had an element of R&B. He still barred out. I mean, it was like a very well-rounded album. and really one of the best albums. Again, 97 has so many classic records.
Classic
man.
album.
That Adrenaline Rush was right up there with.
And let's be clear, Dr. Reverend Silverthorne is reminding us too that he had that Guinness Book of World Records joint.
He
too,
did.
You know what I'm saying? For a minute of bars.
He did.
I don't even think it's been beat yet, in my opinion.
He did.
Right.
And
Power
you know, we talked
wrong,
about
right?
Wayne getting a lot of features. Twista's had a lot of features too over the years.
Yes.
Had a ton of features.
Indeed.
Bebo, what you think on Twista, man? The originator, in my opinion, of that super fast rap, but then you can still understand it though.
Every word crystal clear.
Every word.
Crystal clear. I do agree as far as the Midwest is concerned. Definitely Bone Thugs and Harmony. That was the group that introduced the Midwest to the masses.
They introduced it.
On a wide mainstream level. And most notably with the legendary groups Creeping on a Come Up EP. You know, that was a 94, but otherwise
coming fresh out right here.
Yeah, but otherwise
classic.
Still to this day, 7 songs only. Yeah.
Supremely classic.
But I mean, otherwise, as far as Chicago specifically, you got to give it up to Twista, man, and that legend as well, man. He absolutely did so in repping Chi City, man, and the Midwest as a whole on a massive mainstream level at that time. Which, by the way, I want to give a shout out to 10 Trey. They were the first group that would, because they were the first group signed to a major label from Chicago back in 91.
That's why you couldn't fresh out.
Yeah, that was before like your
Great
Ye
point.
West, your
Tom was goody.
Senses, Twisters and such. But yeah, I mean, as far as this Twista album, Adrenaline Rush, man, that LP, I mean, what can I say? I mean, the track that starts with Psychodrama's Young Buck, bringing pain like 2 bad nurses.
Bad nurses.
You know?
Bad nurses.
I mean,
Bad nurses.
Right. It just set the album off, and
Set
then
the
you had
album off,
Twista
man.
see the plane was
Facts.
on the go, and then it just took off when Twista started rapping,
Facts.
and then
It
from
took
there
off,
it was definitely a rap from there, and then that it feels
And that was
so-
my point too, Bebo P. I didn't mean to cut you off, but about just psychodrama in general. How big that they were underground in Chicago.
right.
I mean, you know how big like Gucci Mane was underground in Atlanta.
Gucci.
That's how big psychodrama was in Chicago.
They
and
were.
That's why I was saying,
They were heavy.
like, people who from the Midwest understand how important the do or dies and psychodrama
It
was to
was, facts,
Chicago
yeah.
hip hop.
Absolutely.
Extremely important, because that is the style that a lot of kids in the Midwest try to mimic. They try to mimic
were.
that style.
They were.
It wasn't common. It
Right.
wasn't
Facts.
common.
Facts.
Yeah.
They wanted
And
to,
then-
they wanted to be them.
They want to be twisted,
And
the caddies with the Vogues, you know what I'm saying?
We
All
can't
that.
forget about Crucial Conflict too. I think they came out with
Exactly.
that "Hey" in the middle of the bar.
Hey, in the middle of the
Exactly.
bar.
Yeah, because they had that fast rap style.
I'm
and all
told
that,
what from the flow
Whoa.
was. Sipping notes on Crown Royal tripping.
Let's
But
be clear
no,
though
I mean,
too.
yeah, that-
Twista kind of brought in that
Good old
Coogee,
P.
the
Had a
Coogee
feeling
sweater and the
they
leather
fine
pants
blowing
too.
it in there.
You know what I'm saying?
He did.
Let's be clear.
He
Like
did.
Twista brought in the Coogee sweater in the leather pants swag. You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear.
Right.
So-
I mean, like you just played. I think you just played "It Feels So Good."
Yeah.
That single, that Mobster's anthem, that had that Dr. Dre featuring Snoop Doggy Dogg's "Nothing But a G Thing" kind of sample, transferred over to what Traxter just the legendary Traxter just epically blazed on the production, man. So and salute to the Speed Not Mobsters as well, man. They killed
Facts,
it on No
James.
Remorse, but
Oh
this
Speed Not Mobsters
epic
killed that
album.
too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Speed Not Nas. Yeah.
So this was definitely a legendary epic album at the year 97 when it dropped. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, Iceberg, he had 2 albums before this, but this was the one that
He
really
did.
shined out
He
there
did.
on Chicago and the Midwest. So you know,
And you can argue too, Bebo P, that Poe Pimp put him on the map too, because that
Yeah,
came
it
out in
did.
what, like 93, 94?
That was heavy.
The Do or Die album.
Yeah,
I want to say it came out like 93 or 94. I was probably in 7th grade.
Picture this,
Or 8th
that
grade.
joint.
Yeah.
Picture This
Or maybe
album.
95. Could have been 95. But that verse put Twista, because everybody wanted to
did.
hear that verse.
Everybody wanted to hear
And that was the
bull.
first time I, as well as a lot of us, heard Twista for the first time and was like, "Yo, who is this cat?"
A lot of people was intro.
That was 96. That picture this was 1996.
Yes, okay.
But again, 96, 97, it changed the game. We went from New York to kind of Midwest and LA, so everything was bumping right there. And the down south swag was going crazy too. So
Outkast was dropping there.
Silverthorne saying, man, the Gucci and the Gators, though. You know what I'm saying? Always Chicago, Detroit is. You know what I'm saying?
All day.
Come on, man.
Day.
And let's be clear. Miss LB's also saying, remember DJ K Slater, 60-second
With
Busta, Lazy Bone, Twista, and Jazz. Come on, man.
Yes. This is why the chat
Miss
is
LB going
litty.
hard to paint tonight.
This is why the chat is lit.
Yeah, our chat is, we got the littest chat, man. Let's be clear.
And it's funny because those guys are some of the fastest rappers.
Duo.
Yeah.
They're some of the fastest rappers too, man.
Yeah. That Big Daddy Kane was coming out at that time, man. That's when he was spitting hard. Silverthorne also saying he was rapping as Cavalier for a minute, then switched to Twista. You know what I'm saying? Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
And remember, even before Twista was he went by Tongue Twister.
Yeah, he went by Tongue Twister.
Ooh, this is why you come to Fresh Out, man. People P go hard in the paint tonight, man. Trying to make up for Miami Heat taking the L. You know what I'm saying? Getting more points on the board.
Plus Denver Nuggets, by the way.
No one could eloquently speak about like Cook County, like
right.
A whole verse about Cook County jail.
Rest in peace,
facts, man. You know what I'm saying?
And you're right, Jake. Yeah.
K-Town, he told you all the places not to go to.
Fact, not to go to. Don't go over there. But a salute to Twista, man. Trackster, man. You know what I'm saying? You got an album coming out again, too.
Called Chicago.
Look out for that, man. But Twista's still dope. And if you want to know about follow his IG, you know what I'm saying? He got a lot of got tattooies over there. You know what I mean? Worst county jail on the planet, fact. You don't want to go to Cook now. You know what I'm saying? Unless you connected, man, with some G's, you don't go over there.
And even still.
3-6 Mafia, that Twist that smoked
out.
Ooh,
666. You got to give them their credit too for their stamp on the Midwest too.
Absolutely, man, because they was heavy too.
And really on an underground.
They dropped in '97 too, didn't they?
Yeah,
they had an album drop in '97.
Mystic Styles.
I think so.
That's when they did the chopped and screwed type of sounding voices on that triple suit. That's
do that again, B-Bo. You know that.
That was that chapter 2 World Denomination. That's the
I'm thinking about the one with Mystic Styles where they had the hoodies on and the masks. I think that was
the chapter. They had the chapter 2 World Denomination.
I remember that one too.
That dropped in '97.
Okay. Yep. Because
that was that Tear the Club Up.
Tear the club up. Oh yeah. But they helped too, and salute.
That's when people was in the
You
street.
You called it, man.
Yeah, man. You called it 5. Your Nugs and 5
for sure.
That gentleman sweep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the gentleman.
All day.
So, speaking of gentlemen, hold up, real quick. Speaking of gentlemen sweeping though.
Stop.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Stop it.
Kelis, what the hell's going on? First of all, Kelis is looking nice. Number one, let's be clear. She's looking nice. Can I get to the
out of nowhere, dude.
Can I get to the yams?
Stop it.
Hey, Kelis is looking good. She's on the farm, man. She had to get rid of that husband and bull. Hey, drink this soda pop. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, dead. Now she got the whole farm to herself. But she's over on tour, man. She's in London getting the bread. She's still looking thickety thick.
Wait, dog. You're the worst for having Bill Murray on the lower third, perking up them lips, dog. Like, I don't know about this, dog. Looking like this right here, right there.
Jay Camp, she's looking pretty good. I'm drooling, though. She got the
little milkshake jumping off.
Let me play this real quick. Fair use my Nick.
she would like to comment on the dating allegations with actor Bill Murray. Her response, "No, babe, I wouldn't bother at all." The rumors of Bill and Kelis's romance began swirling on June 8th when The Sun reported that the songstress and actor had become an item. According to the British outlet, Kelis, who is currently on her 2023 European summer tour, had a certain A-lister appearing at her shows. We can confirm Bill did attend the singer's recent performances and was photographed at the Mighty Hoopla Music Festival in London on June 3rd.
What's your thoughts with Kelis? And let's be clear, this is Nas's baby mama, and she's messing with the
ex-wife.
Ex-wife. Oh, excuse me, and ex-wife. And she's messing with the little old man from Up. She messing with a Ghostbuster.
That's Peter Venkman, man.
That is always Venkman.
You got to put some respect on that man's name, on Venkman's name.
So this is a hip hop show, you know what I mean? So what y'all think about Kelis going from the God MC to the old man from Up? Or should we just mind our business?
I think the latter, but at the same time, I want to salute Bill Murray. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
you gonna switch it up?
Yeah,
Okay, you just turned it around. Salute to Bill.
I'd rather give my flowers to Venkman.
Mama Bear says she would have gone for the Ernie Hudson,
And
Winston Zedmore.
Winston
Zedmore over Peter Venkman. Just saying. We hear you, Mama Bear.
Go ahead, Mama Bear. Mama said she need. Hey man, she need a nigga with a trap, dog. You know what I'm saying? Not with that proton pack on the back and let's chill. You know what I'm saying?
Look, man. I mean, Bill Murray's just been like one of those cool old dudes, man. That's just been chilling.
Facts. And you know he got the Brady Cougar too. You know what I'm saying?
He got the
and
what?
now and you pull Nas's ex-wife.
Dang.
How you think that man feels?
Let me ask you a question, though, J. Kemp. Let me ask you a question. You know, it's iceberg messy time.
Facts. I know.
Is he
You
hitting
in your bag?
Is he hitting it?
I hope. If he's not, I would think something's going on. Something's wrong. Like then this relationship is different. Like there's a business arrangement.
Oh my God, he's
and
hitting the
really a
bull.
relationship.
Like you Nas, and Bill's hitting my bull.
Nah, bro, I'm right. I'm putting it in my memoir. If I'm Bill, I'm going to live.
Today I just hit
that one.
Today I just had brown sugar.
With facts. Put an L in the air.
I just tasted brown sugar for the first time.
Exactly.
Hold on, this
Get you a good little split
like this.
Yeah, facts, man. You got a right to tell about that.
On this June,
I just hit brown sugar. Hey, B-Bo, what you thinking though, man? I like how Jay flipped it though. He said salute to Bill.
Yeah.
He wasn't really worrying about the cheeks.
Yeah, definitely salute to Bill, man. You know, he's look, man, they're both. Wait, man, said Nas hate him so much. Wow. Actually, you know what?
Mac in his messy bag tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Let me speak on that. I think that Nas is.
I would hope Nas dapped him
up,
though.
I think he's congratulatory to Bill
Murray. You see a tattoo on her butt? You know what I'm saying?
Wow. I think that he's congratulatory of both individuals here, though.
Yeah.
I think he's you know he ain't mad. It's just both people both persons living their best life. Wow. Never that Slimer, dog.
Say slime, dog.
Oh man, dog. Oh man, and that Venkman did get slimed in that first Ghostbusters.
Mama Bear said she putting the Viagra in them milkshakes, dog.
Wow.
She going hard to paint tonight.
Facts.
Yeah,
hey, don't matter.
Tonight.
Yeah,
don't matter. Venkman had a Sigourney, and now he's rocking with old Kelis.
Hey man, Miss LB.
Yes, she said Kelis trying to get on that wheel to get that 180 million net worth.
Hey.
Now this thing we've seen younger chicks, you know what I'm saying, get with the older cats when they on their last little leg and bull. You think she just having fun with it? Or you think this is a playbook? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's the thing. If he's hitting, then it's it's more than fun. She's all the way in. But like Miss LB said, I mean, she's just trying to get a little piece of that check. Now, granted, she can still
say that again. He's thinking of what?
Get a little piece of that check. But again, I mean,
just a piecing guy.
She can still give him the yam. She can still give him the yam, even getting the check.
Can Bert get to the yam? Can Bert get to the yam?
But
show me them yams.
But I mean, Bill can look at it like charity. You know what I'm saying? Bill can look at that like a write-off.
Okay.
He's like, I'm at the latter stages.
Hey, Kelis, Black Lives do matter. Here's some money.
I'm at the latter stages.
I got money.
You know, I'm trying to. I'm on my bucket list swag. You part of the bucket list. So
my bull pink, my booty hole brown.
No.
Pull this man's plug.
My bull pink, my booty hole brown. Dude,
pull
B.O.P. take a song though. Because again, let's be clear. Hold up.
Every time I get set up like this.
She was the god. She was with the god. And you gonna go to up. Come on, son.
Well, but let's not forget that she just tried to Me Too Nas just a few years ago. So Nas ain't mad at, whatever moves that Kelis is making.
Damn, Bebo.
And they had a situation. Back,
yeah, they had a situation, but the Me Too swag didn't really work. But let's be clear too. She was, as you had in the former slide, Touch 182 was good. Saying Bill's bag way different. Pause. And I think that's speaking of that, I think that's what it comes down to as well. Not only, but the guy she was married to before was on the right side of that last slide that Iceberg had up. Where he was kissing her.
We going there.
What was his name? Mike Mora. You know what I'm saying? Mike Moore, he was a photographer, and I'm sure that they both loved each other.
They can't stop your ass,
man. But I think she was just looking for something different in terms of age, but in terms of the fact that she don't have to carry Bill financially like she might have had to do with
Dusty McGee. Exactly.
Miss LB saying somebody, how do you expire? Because he's gonna say on top of me.
Oh.
Hey. That's why I
said. Can Bill get to the yam?
Right. Bill probably she probably looking at her watch.
Damn, man, Bill just trying to get slimed right now. He's just trying to get slimed in the telly. And he got slimed in the telly on Ghostbusters 1.
This gonna be about 70 seconds. He's gonna get about 5 pumps in. Then he
depends on
they used to call you jawbone.
Let me get the check, Bill. Bill got the check.
Man.
Power saying Andy been trying to Metro Nas and Pharrell forever too.
Been trying to Me Too Nas and Pharrell forever.
Me Too.
Yeah.
Mama Bear said now she's trying to Me Too.
Wow.
Damn, Mama Bear going hard in the paint tonight too. Damn.
I got that Bill look on the lower third from these statements.
Iceberg and these punk ass topics.
Anyway, like I said, she should have stayed with the God MC Nas, man. Again, this dude, let's be clear, this dude had her tattooed on his arm. Come on, man. But again, hold on, let me play this song, man.
Let me ask y'all this: do y'all think this was a smart move for her to make to connect with Bill? Do y'all think this was smart for this?
I mean, it's not a bad move.
Nah, it ain't no bad move.
It's not a bad move.
I agree.
But again, this thing, what if Nas basically went with like a Martha Stewart type bull, like Touch is talking about? Touch is saying if Nas hooked up with Martha Stewart, he'd be canceled. Facts, hold up.
I don't know the way Snoopy are dancing on her sometimes.
Yeah, I think. I was gonna say that I think Snoop kind of opened the door for somebody. He opened the door.
I was waiting for Berg to do this
because Snoop made it acceptable to rock with Martha Stewart.
He did,
in my opinion.
Snoop wasn't canceled. Correct.
Yeah. Dr. Silva on that. Martha Stewart smoking that good.
Facts. Man. But
But
no,
again, salute, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to
Bill Murray.
Yeah.
You know her gas is different.
Yeah.
Pause.
Pause. This is the thing though, man. Like, you gotta salute Kelis. She's still looking good. You know what I'm saying? Again, I think they kind of passed up all the stuff that they had going on. I like her IG. Her IG's dope. She got a little farm joint. I think it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Again, salute to her. But I mean, I don't know. Like I said, salute to Nas, man. Nas probably like, man, hey, man, she keep her busy, man. She ain't worried about my pockets, man, if she with you.
Right.
Man saying Snoop probably hit why his wife don't like Martha. Come on, you get messy mad tonight. God damn.
I was waiting on somebody to say that too. And Madden pretty much went all the way. He dove all the way.
Yeah, he dove in. Just went straight in the hot tub.
Right.
Ground yams day. Not the ground yams day. That. Man saying Degas of film money ain't music money. Facts.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You can say that again
a little bit. You
going
going
back,
little,
man.
Going in.
Right.
Yeah.
But this
We're
is the
talking
thing,
about
though.
decades of film money.
Facts.
We're talking
Facts.
about, oh, man, decades.
Yeah, man saying, who knows? Yeah, that's when you messy. You just throw your hands up. But this thing, man, we got to talk about somebody that had
Might be
a
right,
lot
though,
of
man.
bread. Facts. We got to talk about somebody who had a lot of bread. Our guy, Allen Iverson, man.
Jules.
Yeah.
The Jules. This is the Bubba Chuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
To me, probably one of the best basketball players, pound for pound. Pause.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? This dude was
Absolutely.
silly.
Cultural icon, too.
Yeah, if y'all don't understand AI, man, you missed a legend. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was a dude growing up. And not only did he change the game on the basketball court, he changed it with the tattoos, with the braids, just the swag. They had to change. They had to get a dress code.
Dress code because of that dude.
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Because of the dude.
Yeah.
But again, we've been talking about Zion Williamson, man. Guns and Buns, man. Ja Morant and Guns and Buns, North Carolina style. You know what I'm saying? South Carolina.
Yeah, they wilding in South Carolina right now. Peace to our people in the Carolinas, man. But
Shout out to the Gullah Geechees.
get your boys, man.
Get Geechees. But again, like I said, Allen Iverson went through the same situation, so you would think a lot of cats would learn from AI. But what we talking about tonight, man, is this song called 40 Bars. Now, our generation, we know 40 bars.
Oh, yeah.
It was going crazy. AI he got the shoes, came out of Georgetown, had the shoes. Number one pick, right? Number one pick.
Yep. Yeah, he
was.
Yep. For 76ers. Yep. You come out harder than the mug. You got the Bentley. This is it doing the bling bling in the middle of the bling bling joint. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. So of course he got to come out with an album, start rapping. And let's be clear, this dude was ill at football, basketball,
great at football,
man, rapping, all that. Man, this dude was crazy. You know what I'm saying? With a main chick. You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear. But he came out with a song called 40 Bars, man. Let me play this for y'all real quick, man, if y'all just forgot.
Fair use.
Beats crazy.
I differ. Nigga, I'm CT. Get murdered in a second and first degree. Come at me with faggot tendencies, you be sleeping with a maggots be. Ain't nothing counting.
This in his prime.
But when it's on, I raise first automatically. Won't catch me as a victim in a rap.
Crossing over Jordan.
Raiders hit VA in the summertime. 10 Bentleys in one line. Gas in each hand, twin 4-5s.
This dude was wildin'.
Man.
Dropping bars.
Murderous, man. He's making anybody make your most gangster rapper blush with them.
So
bars, man.
he comes out with this record, man, right? And so of course, like David Stern, salute to David Stern, R.I.P. to David Stern.
He pulled up on it.
He pulled up on it, dog. Like,
yeah.
What are you doing?
Y'all say David Stern spun the block. That's what y'all saying.
He spun the block
on that.
Yeah.
He said, "What are you doing?" He said, "You can't do this." Hold up, man.
Cussed him out and everything.
Yeah, hey, they called him in the office, man. Hold up, let me have AI tell you.
And I felt like the dress code came in.
Fair use, my knee.
Because once they saw that I was wearing what I wanted to wear, and I was getting away with it, then other guys were like, well, if he can do it, then I can do it too. And then everybody in the league started doing it, and then that's when David Stern said no. God rest his soul, but that's when he said no.
What was your relationship with David Stern?
It wasn't a great relationship. when I did that that terrible rap album. That's when when I did that bullshit. That's when I had a problem with David Stern. And then I remember going into the office and he was reading my lyrics, Kev. Like David Stern was actually reading 40 bars off a piece of paper. And me and Theo Ratliff, I was trying not to laugh because I know how serious it was. And the
Never did Theo Ratliff, though.
Obviously, you know. So to hear David Stern rapping it, it was crazy.
You look back on it now.
Fair use.
So this is the thing. This ain't nothing new, man. You know, as far as like dudes with the guns and buns, man. You know what I'm saying? Wildin'. Again, this song was crazy. If you remember it, put it in the chat, man. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember this joint and what you thought about it. But again, everybody's judging Zion, they judging Ja Morant. But again, you have to have an OG to kind of talk about some of these things. Our guy Gilbert Arenas, man, Jay Kim's little cousin, he was talking about the same situation too. And the reason why we're talking about this on a hip hop show, because it was a hip hop album. Hip hop has so much influence that they had to stop the joint because you got to have kids, you're going to be influencing kids and all that. But again, you need an OG that kind of does this. And when you put a rookie on a bad team already, they don't have any vets. Let's be clear. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to let Gilbert talk about what he did, man, in fair use.
Like a Ja. If you don't have a veteran, not a veteran, a superstar veteran that can teach you how to be a superstar. Other than that, the rest of the teammates don't know what I'm dealing with. They don't know nothing I'm going through, right? It's just like listening to an OG rapper who went there and you getting Kendrick Lamar. He can tell you how to move. Teach him, like, yo, when you go to the club, this is how it's supposed to be. We're gonna move this way. We're gonna move like we got when I was with the Wizards, we had team security. His name was Jackie, right? His name was Jackie. He came from Philly. He came from AI, right? And we in the club chilling, and he was like, yo, we gotta go. What do you mean go? Man, we in the motherfucker partying. He was like, yeah, you don't want to be the type of dude that stay here 2 o'clock. Bro, we just got here 1 o'clock. Well, you should have got here 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. What is it? What happens? What good happens at 2 o'clock? If you ain't find a girl by now, that's your problem. Oh no. He said, that man, look. As a superstar, and you are considered a superstar on this team, you have to move a certain way. Being in the club when the lights come on, that ain't superstar shit.
Right.
That ain't superstar shit. Sprinklers coming in, that ain't superstar shit. You want to come in, if you're going to go out, you're going to vibe, you're going to go, you're going to find a little girl, we're going to get the out of there. You're not in here trying to be all in the light with your shirt off. That's not how the superstar move.
Right.
You got to get in, get out. He was with Allen Iverson. And then I got, Antoine Jameson. You have to dress the part, right? So there's no one to teach him how to be famous in that role. None of the other players can do that. Like, even if you was an average player and you was a professional, you wasn't him. Spin with him like it ain't. Like, I know when people are like, Allen Iverson, oh, hell no. Well, that's 20-year-old Allen Iverson.
Exactly.
That ain't 40-something with kids.
Exactly.
You teach it because he's the only one that can you got the same mannerisms, who can identify with someone being above the city.
Bars, man.
What y'all think about what Gilbert was saying, man, for the young dudes? And this doesn't even go with just Zion and Ja. This goes for every young cat out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Moving different. J Camp Bebo P in the chat. What's your thoughts, man, with AI? And hold up, man. Let me bring my dude Ja up in here. You know what I'm saying? Somebody where Ja can learn from this stuff, man. What's your thoughts, man, about the bars, the 40-bar song, the record, what Allen went through that we saw, and how the jewels that he has, quote unquote jewels, pause, can go to Ja and somebody like Zion. Because right now, they about to trade Zion. Let's be clear. Zion out of there. You know what I'm saying? He gone.
Absolutely. He'll be in Charlotte.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
He will.
Salute
Yeah,
to
they want Scoop.
To the homies.
They want Scoop, man, bad.
Charlotte.
And he's going to like it less there than where he
to the Charlotte, man, in the building.
Right.
Charlotte.
I mean, we'll start with
Gil ain't no example. Sorry.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Man, hey man, at least you know what not to do. You know what I'm saying?
He know what not to do. He did pull it out in the locker room.
He did.
Dr. Silverthorne, and we can call that out all day. We can call that out until we blue in the face. But at least he spoke from a perspective of he's not saying that he would do that now, but if he had somebody to tell him some of these things in the locker room, and that's kind of like what we said, excuse me, a long time ago. Like when you don't have that OG in the locker room, and obviously the Memphis Grizzlies don't, because they got rid of every OG that they had because them dudes was too immature, and a lot of the OGs who was there didn't want to deal with it, which that's good and bad at that. But man, I mean, I just feel that, you know, AI would be like the perfect person because he basically did get the league shut down. They had to have a whole nother, you know.
You bringing guns on a plane?
I mean, that was a different time, very different time in the league, man. That's when like a lot of people was just trying to cancel the league, period, because they didn't like the imagery. They didn't like the image that was being portrayed. Not just from AI, but from a lot of cats, because that's when hip hop and the league was super intertwined. You know what I'm saying? They were super intertwined.
Nightmare was
good. I mean, Stern saved him. You know what I'm saying? Because Stern could have easily turned his back on AI at that time. Because the 40 bars there was some bars in there for Stern. He was talking about offense.
Yeah, we talking about Stern too. Yeah, man. talking about Rainbow Coalition too up in them joints too.
Exactly. And honestly, that made me respect Stern a little bit more because I thought I thought AI was done after that because they had.
But again, AI was the future though. You know what I'm saying?
Bargaining
so just
agreement
like Ja.
and everything.
Yeah,
he was the future. Because AI had a different type of bag. The one thing I will give AI respect for again is AI at least had a security team. He had about 9 dudes with him. 9 almost
they was
400
coming in the club like
cats.
this too.
Probably not in the beginning though, because you know he used to tote that thing when he first came on board in the league, and then he started.
But he was still very young in his career.
Yeah.
When I seen him at Howard Homecoming, but it had a whole squad around him of security. So at least he moved that way. So somebody at least got in his ear. But he did say, but he had Mutombo and Theo Ratliff. He had some OGs.
Yeah.
But still, that's a perfect person though to kind of get some gems from. And at least Gilbert still spoke on that, where in the locker room, you got to have that. You got to.
Yeah, facts.
You got to have that, man. You got to have them Antoine Jameson type cats, because again, there's nothing good that happens at the midnight, really. Yeah, especially nowadays.
That was bars, man.
Right. If you in the streets after midnight in the club, there's not a lot of good that's gonna happen, man.
Right.
For most people, there's just not. You know.
Correct.
Bebo P, what you thinking though?
I agree.
I didn't go too heavy with the song, but I mean the song was. I mean, this dude was talking about off in the league commissioner. Oh man, like it was ratchet.
10 Bentleys in one line. I mean,
we were jamming it back then because you know AI was such a cultural icon. He was like a Tupac type dude for a lot of people.
Yeah, man.
You know.
Yeah. Nightmare said, this type of N-word don't need no hook, just 40 effing bars from the mouth of a crook. Boy, I remember that line too, now that you mentioned that.
Shout out Nightmare.
Yeah, that last bar on that joint.
The Aaron McKee with that no look fans.
Right.
Aaron McKee. Touch said them bars was Middleton. He said they had a little bit of Chris Middleton to him. A little teeth.
I was digging him though. So.
Yeah, I was digging him, man.
But you know, AI was that first like let's just say edgy dude to get signed onto the league. So I think there's one part where you gotta he has some sketchiness to him, no doubt. But that comes with the territory when you sign a dude like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you kind of recognize some potential flags or whatnot. And they obviously made themselves apparent. Those flags did. But at the same time, AI did prove himself worthy of the skills at the same time, meaning his personal life in sketchy ways didn't really affect, at least in the beginning, his skill set on the court. I mean, he's shaking up Jordan while, you know, getting involved and whatnot. And then, obviously the other thing too is, he was highly influential. He started getting the tattoos, he got the cornrows, and guess what? Everybody else wanted to do it, even in the league.
Right.
So
and the sleeve.
And the sleeve, the arm sleeve.
Yeah. And the shoes was cold too.
Yeah, the shoes, the arm sleeve, which I'm sure the league was digging because it covered up most of his tattoos at the time, But still, like, he was still a cultural icon. And to your point, J Camp and Iceberg, you guys are right. I think Cat like AI who's been there and done that. Right, so much boom shakalaka from the NBA Jam. But yeah, AI is like a perfect cat that could spit that game to a Zion Williamson, a Ja Morant, and such. But the thing is, these cats have got to be open to wisdom, because if they're not going to be open to not only listen to it but to exercise the things that need to start changing, or rather transforming, it doesn't matter who's saying what at the end of the day. But
Facts be both.
AI is a great cat. And as far as the 40 bars, it was a dope joint. There's one side of me that was like, well, yeah, okay, I see why he was presented with the ultimatum. Carmen was good.
Day one
I
club,
see
man.
why he was presented with the ultimatum of, hey, look, you either gonna be doing rap or you're gonna be doing this NBA thing. But I think they were just looking out for their best interest of everybody in the league and just as a whole, as far as David Stern and them. So
I agree. Because we've seen dudes in the NFL immediately get blowtorched from the league,
right?
For doing what AI
if they didn't have the talent like this, they gone.
Remember,
and you can argue what AI did was worse, even if it was on wax than what Ja did. But this man was actually talking about bodying the commissioner.
Bodying and bull. Come on.
Yeah, man.
In those times,
oh boy, yeesh.
Nightmares 2 saying the generational talent game changer AI, man.
Absolutely. And that's why I salute the commissioner, man, for not taking the drastic measure of booting him from the league, because that would have been bad all the way around, man.
They knew that. First of all, let's be clear. To this day, he's still top 10 jersey sales of all time. I think he's like number 6 or number 8.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, I shout out G Money saying AI ain't even that tall. He was 6'1", dunking on niggas.
Yep.
Facts, man. Salute G Money.
A lot of kids.
Yeah.
A lot of kids at that time just related to AI, man. And again, AI was like, if you can create a hip hop creator player, that was AI.
It was AI.
Yeah.
Well, and let's be clear too.
Real quick.
And this is the thing too, man.
Go ahead.
Just real quick before you go in.
Are you good?
The other dude that basically tried to help Jai out, man, was Cameron. If you remember, and this is the album that Jay Kemp put me on to, was the Sex, Drugs, and Entertainment album. Sports, Drugs, and Entertainment.
Yeah.
And the album cover was the NBA logo with the dude with the Thule.
Peace. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the NBA called the label was like, hey, y'all gotta take that off. You know what I'm saying? We gonna sue y'all. I think they sued him for 10 mil. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So again, if you remember, Cameron even put this on his IG this week. He said, hey man, don't mess up the money, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing something silly. Because again, Cameron got kicked off his team for pistol whipping and smacking somebody. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So again, everybody's been trying to give warnings to Ja and for the Nightmare call him the male gigolo. Zion Williamson, the new mattress actress, doc.
Male gigolo in a gorilla suit.
Yeah, and he got allegedly 3 more chicks preggo. Let's go. And they lawyered up too. So they trying to go ahead and get rid of him. Yeah, the sports, drugs, and entertainment. That album was crazy. Yeah, but again, this shows you how serious the NBA was about guns and buns. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we're not doing that. So again, even Cameron basically gave him the jewels. But again, he gonna take us home on this joint. All guns doubled up. Yeah, man.
Shoot at your feet, make a jump like double
dutch. Yeah.
For you snack box niggas.
Right, chicken wing.
Snatch box niggas. Come on.
Salute to Cam,
man. Salute to Cameron, man. Doing his thing, man. Had Stephen A. Snitch on there too, man. Hey, the show's doing amazing. You got to salute Cam and Mace, man, for coming back together doing their thing, man. But what's your last thoughts on Ivo, man, and just, the gigolo, like Nightmare said, man, Zion, Gigolo, Williamson, and John Morant, North Carolina Guns and Buns?
I mean, depending on how many games that Ja Wick is gonna be out, man, that should be a dude that he reaches out to, just to kind of get. If you can't listen to Iverson, and if you can't really just soak in from a dude who was that big, you know what I'm saying, the league, and still like when that dude walks into arenas, like he still shuts it down. Fact. All eyeballs focus on him, man. He's still that dude. And if you can't listen to somebody like that, then there's just no hope for a cat like Ja, especially with AI.
Salute to Reebok too, man, for giving that contract, so he's still eating. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, because he can speak factual about that because he lived it. And when he almost went to prison for that fight before he went to Georgetown.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Because Georgetown wanted to boot him from that scholarship, man, and John Thompson had to fight for him.
Hold up now.
To remain on scholarship.
Oh. Hey,
last thoughts though, Bebo.
Salute to AI, man.
Never that over Marcus Camby. That putback was epic.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
oh yeah.
But
again, you just got
Camby was like 7 feet too.
Yeah, he was.
So
he was nice this time.
No. I think y'all basically capped it off. I mean, you got to be open to the wisdom, but not only to listen to it, but to exercise the information said once again. Because if not, it don't matter if it's it don't matter who it is when it's all said and done.
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely want the best for your Zion Williamsons and your Ja Morants and fill in the blanks, but they've got to want it for themselves first. Before AI, Fresh Out, anybody, Gilbert Arenas, whoever, spits in their ear, it's got to come from the man or, just the individual in the mirror. So nonetheless, salute to those cats, man. And we hope for greater things moving forward.
Well, this is the thing, man. Speaking of moving forward, somebody's definitely not doing that. Your guy, man, J Camp's little brother, man, you know what I'm saying, from church, dog, was in the
What
prayer
did
meeting,
Fab
dog.
say last week, Bebo P? That everybody's always our family.
Yeah.
Man, gotta get this dude a Yaduki, man, you know what I'm saying? The YNW Melly, dog, you know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know what's going on, man, it's a weird situation, man, and it's getting even weirder with the trial. He's been in jail for a minute for basically murking his two friends. Allegedly. And then trying to act like it was a drive-by.
Right.
Then he's in the courtroom this week laughing and boo. Check this out.
Rapper YNW Melly continues.
This dude's hairline. Stop the cap, dog. Let it go, my G.
The rising South Florida rapper is accused of killing two friends back in 2018. Prosecutors say that he tried covering it up as a drive-by shooting. And now his actions in court are going viral. NBC 6's Heather Walker has the video. She's live with more. Heather.
J Camp's neighbor.
Yeah, it's a moment that's making many cringe. Melly blowing a kiss in court.
He did it a couple times. Yeah. So he was doing it a couple times. That wasn't his first time. Yeah.
Jamel Demons, known as YNW Melly or Melly, has been seen smiling and laughing in court, but it was this moment that is now being shared online.
Really?
He appears to be praying and then blows a kiss. The mother of one of the victims calling it disrespectful.
And walked out because I don't what you praying for, because you sitting over there like you don't got no remorse. Like every time I walk in, you smiling, this ain't the time for that.
Fair use.
This is the thing though too. Okay, so obviously whatever he did. But my thing is this is basically what they're trying to do right now with the labels. We talk about hip hop over here, so of course we talking about the cousin with rap. And the young cats. We just talked about Ivo, Ja, Zion, the young dudes kind of wilding out. So it also is on the other side with the music game. As far as like these labels making money off these young dudes making bad decisions, making bad music as far as like putting the information or the content in the music that's about, you know, you name it, just the M music, you know what I'm saying, all that other stuff. They're making money off of it. This dude before the trial had no plaques at all. Since the trial and since he allegedly did what he did, this dude has 16 plaques. So the question is, what is it? Is it the labels extorting these little dudes off the music like the NBA young boys or whatever? Or is this the newer audience, man, that's eating this stuff up?
I think it's a little bit of both, Iceberg. I think it's label extortion, but it's also some of these young folks just ain't up. They're not following the situation intently. Like they know he's locked up, but I don't think they really like following it enough to really have emotional investment in it. They're just listening to the music. So it's almost like a mindset to where it's like, let me really see if this dude really did just murk 2 of his homies. I don't even think they're going that far with it. I think people just they think it's like the NBA YoungBoy, good music, good drill music, and they just rolling with it, not really paying attention. I mean, I can even see Ja Morant in his car doing all that old waving his toolie to it. I mean, like they don't. Their mind is like, they drenched in it, and then you got the labels that's basic that knows the same thing, man. They got people who are paid to market for a reason, and they know that hey, if we just continue to, we've already invested in the dude. Let's milk it, especially when they know he's probably done anyway. So you think
it's basically them pushing it a lot harder than they did before because again, it's negative. Man. You know what I'm saying? It goes with the swag. So again, of course, people are like, oh yeah, he's a superstar now because it's almost like we got to have a gangster edge to the artist, and now he's popular now. You know what I'm saying? B.O.P., you agreeing with Jay Camp?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with what you both were saying there. I'm gonna just add on the fact that it's not looking good for YNW Melly, man. It's not looking good. There's so much evidence that's stacked up against him that it's not even like a 50-50 possibility. It's when you look at the evidence, it looks like a wrap for this dude. I mean, they try to make it seem like a drive-by, like Iceberg said, but when you look at the evidence, like the crime scene experts found the trajectory of the bullets that murked the 2 dudes. It came from the inside of the rear passenger side of the Jeep, blasting out of that same passenger side. The medical examiners found that the aforementioned victims already had been unalived at the time of the so-called drive-by because there wasn't any blood coming out, which means the heart wasn't pumping. So the unaliving had already happened prior to somebody saying, "Oh, it was a drive-by," So and then there was even a show
question too, though, Bebo. Okay. Pretty much we already know, man. It's a wrap.
Yeah, it's looking like it's a wrap.
My question is the labels making money off of the situation?
Definitely. You saw, I mean, the labels are and his lawyers are. You just played the footage of the kikiing from his own lawyer. I mean, everybody who's involved with this guy's name and this guy's brand.
Victims should pursue lawsuits. I mean, to me, they should try to sue the label.
Right, fact.
Yeah, it's a wrap for this guy, man. Or at least it seems that way. And I know opening statements were just recently made, so that we've got a ways to go before things kind of end out. But we'll have to see how things go. But yeah, he's definitely being milked for for this whole situation, and he doesn't even really realize it either. He's just kind of seeing things from an external perspective and not understanding that he's being used as a guinea pig. Now, let me say this. When I say that, of course, this is a serious matter, so I'm not saying he's getting used as far as the actual crime, but as far as the monetization aspect of everything.
Facts.
You know, he's allowing it to happen, and he's got the blinders on, just like so many cats like him and his ilk.
Well, again, like I said, there's got to be something weird about these new little jits, man. If you're from Florida, you know what a jit is. Where you allegedly do what he did, then lie about it, and think you're going to get off. But again, that's one side of it. But the other side is the culture vultures who basically try to make money off of it, and it's working. So again, you know, like it's almost like they want this kind of stuff to happen because of the music that they're putting out. You don't see them putting out, like, you know, classic hip hop anymore. They're putting out and pushing these guys. Again, this dude went 10 times platinum,
which is crazy,
and 6
bro.
times gold.
Right.
After
Crazy.
this joint. So
You best
I don't
believe.
know.
Yeah, you best believe they're going to continue to perpetuate this type of lifestyle in the music. Absolutely.
Salute to Friday.
Salute to Friday. Was good.
Friday was good.
Pig on the treadmill. Who else can see it? There you
Facts.
go. There you go.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, the negative
100%.
pub goes crazy, man. Again, like I said,
And his his lawyer too was basically
laughing.
just
Laughing.
Well, he has a black lawyer too that made opening statements. I don't know if he was seen in the visuals, but he was basically just throwing dung on the wall just to see what would stick, man, because it was just mostly arguments. Whereas the prosecuting lawyer, I mean, had like detail after detail after detail, cell phone data, bullet trajectories, you know, this type of evidence, that type of evidence. I mean, just
It
just
all
a
lined
whole
up.
bunch of stuff. Yeah, everything is lining up against him, and it's not looking good.
Well, and this thing,
Not
to
looking
me,
good.
it was more not necessarily the trial. It's basically how they're using the music in the situation to make money. You know
well,
what I'm saying?
this is a mission accomplished as far as that agenda is
Right,
concerned.
exactly.
Yeah, this is definitely a mission accomplished. He's just being used.
Yeah, I saw this on TMZ, the article, and they were like, yeah, well, he's doing this situation is great for his music career. I'm like, what are they talking about? Would they say that to any other country artist? They're saying that this kind of trial, you know what I'm saying, a deletion trial is good for somebody's career. Not for him. It may be good for the label.
Not sure
You know
what
what I'm
kind of
saying?
career you can have if
Exactly.
in the rest of your life.
He
And I
doesn't have a
actually,
career.
now I think
Bebo.
about it,
Facts.
they're actually aiming for the that penalty, that D word penalty.
Facts.
Yeah.
And they
They're
changed it
aiming for
right for this trial too.
Yep.
Let's be clear. In
Oh,
Florida,
yeah.
now you can basically get that D penalty. Pause.
Yep.
You
By
can
saying,
get it right now. So he's basically he's fried, cuz.
Yep. By
Let's be clear.
basically aligning you with that gang life activity or whatever in conjunction with the crime, that's gonna likely get you.
It's
that
a wrap.
penalty.
It's a rental.
If
J.K. said,
everything,
it's a Rizzy. It's a rental.
man, that Reynolds, man. If everything lines up like that.
Carmen's saying that's crazy. This dude's life is over. The money goes to the labels and lawyers. He'll not ever.
It's
He's
a Saran.
he's not. Yeah, he's not seeing it, but being famous for a little bit. And it's like clout chasing, basically. You know what I mean?
That's it. That's it. Trying to prove himself.
Yeah.
Man,
Friday
Friday
said
going
me.
in.
Go ahead,
Is
J
he?
Camp, with that one. Go ahead, J Camp.
Being guilty is like getting a doctoral degree for these young cats. Street credit
Facts.
like college electives. It's just crazy.
Yeah. Facts.
100%.
And their
Super
DMs
proud of
prove
him.
it too.
Facts.
Some of the DMs
Yeah.
prove that too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's crazy. This dude threw like, there's got to be something mentally going on with him on that side, you know, to do what he did or allegedly do what he did. But again, what is it when you have people shutting down billions of dollars over what Kanye said, but then we're going to monetize what this dude did? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, go on the X-Files music, man.
Right.
The movie joint.
We see where the ethics are. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we'll basically use this situation to basically influence the kids in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? And again, look at what David Stern did. He knew what that 40 bars would do. You know what I'm saying, to some of the people and fans that love Ivo. But then you see what people are doing now. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Well, yeah, we'll let it slide. We'll let it. And this is why we talk about what we talk about on Fresh Out. It all connects the dots. Let's be clear.
It does.
But again, like I said, You know, Matt's going in saying sadly, you know what I'm saying? Carmen again is going, yeah, he's definitely looking like a good candidate for that D penalty.
Yeah,
man.
if they can connect that
candidate too, that's
fact.
Yeah.
And they just ruled the bull.
Man.
Freedom, Matt saying freedom lost over stupidity, man. Facts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But speaking of stupidity.
Look at Iceberg with all them pictures in the background though, going in on this one.
Looking like a yearbook back there.
So this is the thing, man. Let's be clear. First of all, Jay Kemp's little cousin on his mama's side, salute to Mama Camper. Louise, man. Basically, man, on them.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Basically talking about Nicki's the greatest female of all time. Shout out to all the Barbs. Don't go in the chat going crazy, man, and shadow ban the channel. Let me play this real quick, fair use, man.
Check this out. So during a recent appearance on former NBA players Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson's All the Smoke podcast, Weezy was asked where he ranks Minaj in terms of all-time female MCs.
Where do you rank Nicki? All time female.
All time female?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Put you on the spot.
Yeah, I don't hurt nobody's feelings, but boy, ain't nobody fuck with Nicki.
Yeah.
They come after.
Dig. Goddamn right.
Nicki Minaj.
Is he capping for an artist that he makes money off of? Or does he really think that Nicki is number one?
I'm not sure how she could be how the number one greatest rapper that happens to be a female was seen bowing down to Miss Lauryn Hill.
Stop.
Say that, Bebo P. Say that. She was standing. She was standing.
Miss LB
bro.
saying Lil Wayne dropping that cat.
Facts.
All
Big
day,
cap.
Cap, Miss LB. All day.
Big cap.
Go in though, J Camp. I just had to throw out that.
I mean,
bit.
To be fair to Wayne, he was set up with this question. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, if he would have said something, she gonna call him.
I don't see what else Wayne would have really said. It's still cap. Let's be clear there. I mean, he's wrong, but the question lobbed at him was like, "Come on." I mean, what do you think he's gonna say? I mean, that'd be like
it's just order,
somebody
bro.
asking Diddy if Kim is the best female rapper of all time. Yeah, he's gonna say. I mean,
Come on, Scandalous in the building.
He made bread. He made bread off Kim. Why wouldn't he say that?
Fact.
But yeah, I mean, when you say best female rapper of all time, like, no. If you want to say that she's one of the most successful selling female artists of all time, and one of the, I guess, we've used well known, you know, saying in this era of hip hop. Yeah,
Right.
clearly. Like I think she's one of the best of this gen of like commercial rappers. Absolutely. But all time, come on. Stop the cap.
All day.
Stop it.
All day.
Stop it. I don't even really have to name the females or the ladies that I feel that's above her, because it's really not necessary. Like we've gone over that multiple times.
Million times, real fact.
But to say that unequivocally without really thinking about it, that's when you know it's like, oh yeah, my bag. I mean,
Scandal saying I guess Wayne forgot about Lil Kim and MC Light.
I don't think he forgot. I think he just, that's his artist at the end of the day.
Lean died.
Man, it's too much. Lean got him tripping.
Yeah, that's his artist at the end of the day.
People, what do you think? He was capping or he being serious?
I
Because
think
again,
back
hold on,
and
let's be clear. Nicki got the sales. She
Yeah.
had the influence. And then let's be clear, she had that, she kind of had that LeBron years, man, where there's really no competition, man. There was no
Right.
competition when she came out, man.
Right.
And they
it
put
was.
so much money behind her. What
And
you
I'll
think?
say too, Iceberg, again, like the question and stuff just ain't fair to Nicki.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Because
I mean, like, who did she go up against, man? Who was her Larry Bird MJ? I mean, or her Larry Bird Magic Johnson? She didn't have nobody.
She
didn't. She didn't.
You
Not
can
at the
see
time that she came
Cardi
in.
B and Cardi B and whoever she be whatever with. But that was later on in the career joint. So, I mean, again, man, Bebo, what you thinking, man? Again, like J Camp said, we've talked about who's the best, but as far as this situation right here, is
And we
this
respect
Kaepernick
Nicki
or
too.
not? Yeah, we
respect,
salute
like,
to Nicki, man.
It's crushing a lot of
Yeah.
these like city girl type chicks. I mean, it's not even
Yeah.
close.
Right.
You know, not to say that Nicki's not talented, because she is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so we're not gonna disrespect her.
JB
But
was
it's
good.
like,
He's saying Kim, Fox, and Eve, man. Facts, man. Come on.
they easily better.
Yeah, come on, man.
They
Muhammad
easily
Dia,
better.
come on.
Come on,
Come on, man. Madden's in the building right now.
Come
man.
on now.
All
You know, I
day.
gotta rock.
All
You know, I
day on
gotta
all
rock
those names.
with Jean Grey all day. But
Come
go
on,
ahead,
man.
and Lauren. But go ahead though, Bebo P.
I think that Wheezy, just like anybody, is entitled to their viewpoints as far as who they feel like is the best, or just their viewpoints in general. So we do want to recognize that. And like J Camp alluded to, you definitely want to you're naturally just going to prop up your own people as far as being the best at what it is that they do. I mean, you see it in sports, you see it just in any aspect of life that is representing your side. And I mean, I think we all get that. Now, from a general standpoint, we know that that's not true. Nicki is dope, you know, at what she does. You know what I'm saying?
She
She's
is.
dope at what she does.
She really is.
But you know, of course, you know, we're not going to disregard any of the legends that happen to be female that have done it before her and are better than her. You know what I'm saying?
Rod
So
Diggers.
your Rod Diggers, your Miss Lauryn Hills, your Jean Grays, your Bahama Diaz, your Eves, the Foxy Browns, your Lil Kims. I mean, Salt and Peppers. I mean,
I've
just
always
so
been
many,
a Gangsta Boo and Mia X
Gangsta
fan
Boo,
too,
Mia
and
X.
salute the
Yep. I mean, just the
R.I.P.
list goes.
Boo.
Sugar T.
Yeah.
I mean, the list just goes on and on. Roxanne Shante. I mean, come on now.
Rhapsody, nice.
Rod Digger.
I mean,
Yep. Hrapsody. Yep. Heck, Shay Noir.
Hurricane G.
But Hurricane G, yes, rest in peace. And Passion,
Hurricane G.
Passion.
And
Later Rage,
Rage,
yep.
Still thick
Rock Rough
too.
and Tough on my Afro Puffs, absolutely.
Yeah.
Heck, the Brat. Yeah. But
off top.
we could just go into a rabbit hole on an ongoing basis,
Shana
but-
from Infamous Syndicates, and she was on DTV. Shana, nice.
Oh yeah.
Got
From
the
Chicago too. She's from
Got the
Chicago
yams
too.
too.
Yeah, but I mean, shout out to Nicki though, as far as what like Iceberg said, she came in the game and there was no competition that happened to be female whatsoever.
And she opened doors too.
She did, and we want to give her flowers.
She started a movement.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not to put Nicki down in any shape, form, or fashion as far as her contributions in the game. It's just Queen Pin, yes, yeah.
Well, this is the thing too, man. And shout out to our guys, man, Mike D and Coop over at According to Hip Hop. They had a question this week that also said, is describing a woman rapper as a female rapper, is that derogatory in you guys' opinion? Should the word female rapper go away?
I think that's
should we stop saying a subgenre of rappers as female rappers? These are female, but there's rappers and we got female rappers. Should that subgenre go away?
Go ahead, J Camp. You sound like
I mean,
go ahead.
there's definitely elements that it should, because when
TJ
you
was
think
goody.
about it, saying female rappers is
Jones was
almost
good.
like saying drill music, because you're basically trying to throw them in another category and basically say they're not, like they can't be in a lumped in the group with males. Because me and BWP have said many times we would put Lauryn Hill in our top 15, maybe even top 10, regardless of gender. So there is no gender bias when we're doing our list. And we even had some other females on our top 50 too. But yes, I think that does kind of bump them down a notch when you start to say like female rapper. So, I mean, it's no different than, we don't do the same thing with like hooping. Like we don't say like, is Cheryl Swoops, like, you know what I'm saying? Is she like the greatest hooper regardless of gender? We always say Cheryl Swoops is one of the best female hoopers.
But we do acknowledge that league as the WNBA though at the same time.
We do acknowledge that. We do acknowledge that. And I want to make sure that we acknowledge too that when we say best female rappers, we're talking about, you know what I'm saying, the females who's done it. Also giving them flowers too, to make sure that, like, look, man, there's some female barbarians out there too, as Reverend Silverthorne.
And right there on board too. You know what I'm saying? Shay Noir, salute. You know what I mean?
Shay Noir, absolutely.
Come on.
Queen Latifah, as well.
Scanlon saying niggas scared of Ice Spice blowing up past her. And again, to me, man, do y'all respect Ice Spice at all? Because again, she got plaques right now. She ain't writing the bull. She ain't doing it. And this is why. Is this why sometimes the female rapper label sometimes has a stigma on it? Because you have some people that they're pushing the what's her girl that stole Quavo's little Xbox and bull? Sweetie. You got cats like Sweetie and bull. They're pushing influence. Bitch! You stole my Xbox. Get back over here. So again, they're trying to make them influencers. Like I think Megan's career would have been better if they would have straight pushed music and not her basically pushing like makeup and bull. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, man, to me, and also I gotta say, hey man, are any of the female rappers focused on music and albums or just influencing and pushing products?
Well, that's a great point, man. That's a great point. Because there are some, man, that seem like they're more focused on influencing than focusing on the actual
Salute to Rhapsody, she ain't on that board.
So maybe from that perspective, you can put them like in a different subgenre. But I don't respect Ice Spice at all.
No.
To that question.
She look like Wendy's little cousin that's thick and blue.
To me, Ice Spice is too busy trying to be Nicki Minaj. I mean, salute to DJ Scando. I don't think Nicki Minaj is scared of no Ice Spicy at all.
Ice Spicy had help from the jump.
She had
was
help
gently
from the jump.
eased into the game.
She had
Friday
help from
going
the
hard in
jump.
the paint.
And her and Nicki are not even close to me as far as like when I just look at the artists themselves. Like it's just, come on, it's laughable at best. But again, maybe Nicki is fearful of her being lapped by some of these shorties because I mean, at the end of the day, I don't want to say she's old news, but she's been in the game for a minute.
Damn, J.K. said old news. God damn.
I'm saying it because like she's not one of the younger artists, so she's not fresh. You know what I'm saying? She's been a part of hip hop for a while now. I mean, she's stamped as far as like the time that she spent. So there could be some elements. Maybe she wants to keep her name relevant, so she's willing to, do some stuff with the Ice Spices of the world to make sure that she's just not pushed so far to the back. You know what I'm saying, to where she's forgotten. So maybe that's what DJ Scandalous is getting at.
Scandal saying, I don't know, man. Nicki missed her chance on signing other artists, so she got Ice Spice quick. So again, the quote unquote, I ain't seen no paperwork, but the terminology is that Ice Spice is signed to Nicki, which basically, right now she look like, she's light skinned and she look like a little light skinned cow and blue. So she's a cash cow right now, getting that bready cougar showing nothing but cheeks, man. Bebo, but what do you think about like people like Rhapsody and Shay Noir who get pushed in this category with people who are basically just influencers and not necessarily rappers? I don't consider Ice Spice no rapper. Let's be clear. There's levels to this right here. Let's be clear.
I don't either. Great point.
Bebo, what you thinking though?
Just in general, about that situation of influencers versus the actual MC aspect.
Women influencer rappers versus spitters, you know what I'm saying? Female spitters.
I think we can kind of put them in the drill music category. We can say, they just women influencing rappers.
Niggas stealing your Xbox and bull, man. You better bring my Xbox back home.
Right.
Keep going.
No, I mean, Meg can rap. I mean, I don't
exactly. Hey, G Money. Meg can spit. Hold up. But I think they were like, hey, here's the plan. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some mixtapes come out. We're gonna go with that Pimp C swag that he said he called you Tina Snow. We're gonna come out with a couple records. Then we got Maybelline and Nike and some other little stuff. We're gonna get you right.
I got money.
And they stopped focusing on the music with Meg, because again, now you just see Meg basically getting humped on it.
Snake agent.
You know what I'm saying? We just see Meg getting humped on. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna get you some barbecue sauce. We're gonna get some chicken nuggets.
Wow.
You can sell. We're gonna get you some Nikes. Come on.
But again, Meg can spit, so you wasting on the bull. So again, that's why to me, you need to get people around some of the women rappers. I'm not gonna say female, the women rappers, man, so you can promote some of this stuff. It's almost like the WNBA. You got talent, but you're not promoting it. You know what I'm saying? You want people to come out because they women. Like, nah, they got talent. Got to push it though. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. But
well, they gotta care. They gotta want to care this new generation of rappers as well. You know, in this genre, they got
Jack Harlow swag
because
man.
a lot of times it's just more of I mean, yeah. I'm sure, you know, most of them can rhyme, and I'm sure that they like to rhyme, but a lot of times it's seen as just more of an opportunity, and they don't care as much about the art in some cases. Professor Reverend Dr. James Silverthorne said Deacon Bebo was up with some bars over there.
Come on, Bebo. Where your bars at?
Oh,
do you need an Uber? Do you need an Uber? Do you need an Uber?
Over that Where I'm From track. Y'all running.
Yeah.
Hey, the floor is yours, Bebo. Go ahead.
Bebo P had a had to pull up the handkerchief on that one.
Well. No, but I got nothing.
This thing. Let's be clear. This is the 199.
Shout out to Love the Genius. Touch 182 said Love the Genius, and that DJ Green Lantern just dropped. That's fire. Yeah. That is fire. We gotta cover
indeed.
That.
Hey, this is the thing. Y'all gonna hear some spitting, man. We got the 200 show. It's gonna be Monday. Lord willing, gonna be. We're not gonna be here Saturday. We'll be here Monday. We'll do the 200 show. J Can't Bebo P, man, milestone. You know what I'm saying? You might hear some bars on that 200 show. You know what I'm saying? You might hear some bars. You know what I'm saying? But what's your final thoughts, man, on
Deacon Bebo?
Come on, Bebo.
Pass the collection plate with the sticky peppermints in the bowl. Pass it around 3 times while you at it.
But long story short, salute to Nicki, man. Salute to Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Whoopi Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Salute to
never that Whoopi Wayne.
Please say the baby.
Never that guy in Wayne.
Look like a WNBA assistant coach.
Never. Messy Bird, y'all. Messy Bird. Y'all hit that like and subscribe button, man.
Oh, hold on. Rebel Legits up in here coming in late, but it's all good.
Reb was good.
What's going on, man?
That Messy Bird.
Come on, man. Again, yeah, facts. G Money saying the facts joint. Dog, that Mouse Davis Jr. died. That the bitches brew. But no, like I said, man. This is the 199. So we got 200 on Monday. 200 Monday.
200 in this piece.
Again, we gave y'all 130 tonight. J Can't Bebo P take us home. Great show tonight, man. What you guys' thoughts before we get up out of here, man? Wednesday night, man. You rocking with the best, man. J Can't Bebo P fresh out. You know what I'm saying?
Man, salute to the people as always. Salute to you, Rebel, man.
Rebels in the building.
You still on time, bro. You know.
Yeah, man.
You family. You part of this.
All day.
But salute to the chat. Salute to you, brothers, man. Great conversation as always. Salute to Bill Murray. I want to make sure I give another salute to
Can he get to you?
Peter Venkman out here trying to get slimed.
Right. Living his good one right now. You know, bucket list beast.
Been over, shawty.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe. Scarlett is nice. I like
Scarlett is nice. Salute to it, yeah.
I need to see like a full album.
Yeah. I need to hear like 4 tracks, man. I ain't heard like one joint, man.
A lot of what I heard has been kind of like mixtape type stuff. But if we can get like some album stuff going, man. But Scarlett is nice though. Absolutely, she's nice.
Right.
But yeah, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe. You know, that notification bell.
Come on.
You know, appreciate that, Doc. You know, Rev. Yeah, you know, we've been doing it for a minute now, man, and you know, it gets
time
fun
to get paid.
Each time. It gets fun each time.
Yeah.
P, I'll let you hop in that soul plane, man, and you know.
That's so plain. Bouncing as always on the runway, baby.
Bring it on
Bouncing
down.
as always. We definitely Let's give a particular recognition to a family member of Miss LB's.
Yeah, man.
She announced that her cousin has transitioned, and had a, had a situation like that take place, which is, I know it's very heartbreaking and can be very devastating right now for her and her family. So salute to you, Miss LB, and your family, and rest in peace to Delbert Johnson.
Absolutely.
I know he meant a lot to you and your people. So rest in peace, and rest in peace to him.
Absolutely, R.I.P. man.
Rest in peace. But
like Miss LB's family, man, that's our
She's
little
family,
sister, man.
man.
You know what I'm saying? So again, man, condolences to Miss LB.
Absolutely.
Again, we're building a hip hop family over here, man. Go check us out on all our
Miss
platforms.
LB is definitely in our prayers for sure.
Facts, man. So again, man, condolences to the fam, man. And again, we just want to show love, man. Thank you, Bebo, for remembering that too.
Appreciate that, Bebo. It's beautiful.
Again,
man.
get back in the plane, take us home. But again, salute Miss LB, and much prayers to the fam. You know what I mean?
Yes, indeed.
All day. Much love. And for the rest of y'all who have loved ones that has transitioned, same thing to y'all.
Same thing.
Iceberg and J Camp and we always say in some variation words or fashion, hit up your peoples, hit up your family, hit up somebody that's close to you, whether
Give 'em
that's
a
blood
hug.
family or, family that, you came across along the journey of this thing called life. Just reach out and, hit them up and let them know, hey, you're checking on them and you just, and you love them. You know what I'm saying? You just never know what, you never know, because tomorrow's not promised. And we got, we just got to take advantage of each and every waking day that comes about. But in addition to which, shout out to you, brothers, for another great episode.
99 in the bag.
99. One neener up in them 40 bars. Hey, shout out to y'all as well, because there is no fresh out without you guys, the people. You guys continue to fuel this thing that we call a brand.
With that
as
coin, smart.
World's greatest hip hop podcast in the world, Craig.
Come on,
Rap City, no basement. Rock with us this coming Monday, not this coming Saturday, but this coming Monday at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, where we're going to celebrate our 200 up in this piece episode. And we appreciate y'all for just rocking with us. Shout out to all of our supporters as well as the haters. And with that said, God bless you all. Thank you so much. And Iceberg, land this soul. Let me do it with the Zaddy nose. Soul.
Never
plane.
Never that Eggman.
Yeah,
man, the Robotnik all day. You got
like I said, again, man, condolences to Miss LB, her family. Again, like, we're building a hip hop family over here, man. We really close to 3,000. We got 100,000 over Facebook, man. But we trying to bring them over here. But again, like I said, this weekend, man, spend some time with the fam, the kids. You know what I'm saying? The loved ones, man. Give them a holler, give them a call, because again, every day's not promised. Listen to some of the stuff we've been talking about, man. J Camp gave us a dope situation with the Twista. Put that back in the deck. Put it on your playlist. Again, man, we'll be here Monday for the 200 show. Again, like, where do you see three black men doing this kind of stuff, man, on this level and being consistent, man, with the swag? But it's all, we do it for you guys, man. It's for the love of hip hop, man. We met 23 years ago. They met 24 years ago. I met them a year after they met. You know what I'm saying?
Keep count. Dang.
Yeah. So again, man, this is a brotherhood, man. This ain't no goofy stuff, man. We've been connected for
Showing our age.
20 plus years, man. But again, this is why we can talk about what we talk about. You know what I'm saying? We got the pedigree. It's different over here.
All day.
So let's be clear. But like I said, man, we're gonna do
different
a little
over
something
here,
special.
son.
Yeah, we're gonna do something special on Monday, man. 200 show. This is a part of you. You guys are a part of the build that we've been doing. So again, J Camp, Bebo P, man. Iceberg Slam.
AKA
catch y'all, man, Monday, man.
Right.
Have a good weekend, man.
Messy
Enjoy the
bird.
weekend. Messy. Come on.
Catch it again. We'll be here this coming Monday, not this coming
Messy
Saturday.
Jackson.
Not
Man,
this coming
come on,
Saturday.
man. The Messy Jackson, though?
Right.
All right, man. Hey, man, we out,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Who could hate us? I mean, come on. Come on. No, you took it there. Now you taking it there.
Come on.
Okay.
Damn it.
Sheree.
Silverthorn. All right, man. Hey, we'll see you guys Monday. Be safe, man. Peace.
Peace.
I'd like to take this time to apologize. Absolutely
Let's go. World's Most Dangerous Podcast. B1B's in the building. What's good?
It was going bar for bar.
Shouts out to the fans, man. Let's get it.
Good.
Hondo up in